Oh, hey, I'm Clover. This brew is just about finished if you want to try some. Yeah, kinda. It's a magic cup of caffeine. Anyway, Headmistress Abigalia said you're new to the island. I am too. I bet we have some classes in common. I'll be upfront with you. Following recipes and memorizing spells aren't really priorities for me. I'm more into experiments, you know? Testing the boundaries. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, though. But anyway, I'm heading into town tomorrow for a couple of meetings, trying to source some super rare ingredients. Maybe I'll see you there.
Have you been in Dean Clary's office?
Not lately. Were you in trouble again?
That's not important. What's important is she has a tortoise in there.
Right, her tortoise Bastion. She's had him her whole life. We've seen him 1,000 times.
Wait, how did I miss that? I'll try not to get in any trouble. Get it? Because music has a treble clef? No?
That's really bad.
That struck a chord.
That's even worse.
Hi. Good, thanks. I saw a hedgehog today. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, I went to buy some clothes. There it was, just wandering along the path.
I'm glad they have a bathhouse here. I love swimming. They even have a great sauna area.
Do you have a favorite cook fire?
What? No. Why would anyone have a favorite?
My favorite is the one in the library. I like that I can read books while I wait for my blueberry bun to cook.
Good point, I guess.
Whereas the age of the Silvarian Mothwings was more heavily influenced by copper trade routes and... Wait. That's not right.
You know, I actually used to be pretty good at potions before I got here. I think that must say something. About... something.
Welcome to your first music course at the Etchery. I'm so pleased to see you all. Musical spellwork is such an exciting practice. After all, it's the thread of our world, the stitching holding us together. Our islands wouldn't be the same without music, if they should even exist at all. Of course, the study of musical spellwork is one we're very fortunate to engage with today. It wasn't always thought of kindly, and as many of you know, music was banned throughout the islands for nearly 40 years. Because of the silence and the lasting damage they caused, many witches of my generation had no opportunity to learn the skills you'll be studying in this course. Let's review the tumultuous history of music on Glimmerwick. There is wood not far from here that has been considered sacred since time immemorial. The trees of the nocturne forest are known to amplify the strength of musical spells. Each of your flutes have been carved from fallen wood of this forest. Many long years ago, a group of people decided that magic was too dangerous for the general populace. They came together to wall off the forest, reserving its power for select witches. This was the beginning of the Cult of Silence. What began as a supposed mission to manage the forest and conserve magical energy soon revealed its true nature. A way for the Silencers to restrict magic to themselves, leaving everyone else powerless. They argued that magic should be concentrated amongst the few most powerful witches, specifically leaders within the cult. Music was banned for regular citizens. Instruments and song scrolls were burned. Even whistling was considered a high offense. And while some witches agreed and upheld silence, many fought against the cult. The Etchery held secret classes and worked diligently to combat the advances of the Silencers. Though times were dark, there was always hope for a return to better days. However, as our island struggled through daily life without magic, a new disturbance made the situation ever worse. The Etchery has documented the following. An ill-favored and grievous blight has befallen the village. From the boughs of the towering trees there falls great spores, each as large as the egg of a dragon, cascading onto the earth with a most foreboding descent. Upon striking the ground, they do burst asunder, loosing a multitude of lesser spores, so fine and cunning that they creep beneath doorways and through the narrowest cracks in windows. Thus, the townsfolk are laid low, taken by a foul malady that confines them to their beds for many weeks. Their fields, too, suffer greatly, for the crops are overcome by a vile mouldering, and bear forth yet more of the pestilent spores, perpetuating the wretched scourge. In these dire times, one witch in particular was key to unraveling the silence. Though whether she should be considered a hero or a failed traitor is up for debate. Nedeline was an instructor and trusted leader of the resistance. She kept quarters here at the Etchery. Her work was undeniably pivotal to regaining our freedom. But her legacy was muddled by a terrible disaster in the woods. Late one night, she made her way to the center of the nocturne forest and set it ablaze. Trunks larger than this room were reduced to ash. Smoke billowed from the ground for years after the flames were extinguished. Some say Nataline burned the forest to destroy the spores. Others believe she betrayed the rebellion and joined the Silencers, burning the woods to bring the land to complete and utter silence, with no hope of a return to music. Whichever it was, the heavy smoke did indeed suffocate the spores and rid them from the lands. When the blaze died down, it was found that the forest had suffered severe, but not fatal, damage. Something shifted then. Even those who knew spellwork found that their magic was thin and watery due to the damage the nocturne forest had withstood. Quality of life deteriorated further, and members of the Silence weren't skilled or powerful enough to keep society running effectively. The Silencer's removal from power was quick and peaceful. And after 40 years of life without magic, we won back our freedom. The people were free to sing and make music once more. Nataline was never seen or heard from again. While we'll never know the truth of her intentions, it is clear that her actions set us back on a path to peace and freedom. Though it took many years, the forest eventually recovered from both the spore rot and the fire, and the strength of magic returned to its current state. And that is the very brief history of music on our island. Now, on to the mechanics of spellwork. Spells can be cast easily with just a few notes played on your instrument. But to truly learn a spell, you must practice the song in full. Once you can play it well, you'll gain the power to cast it instantaneously. Practice and precision are the heart of perfecting a spell, and with great difficulty comes great reward. Once you are proficient in a song, you'll find you are able to cast it nearly instantly. You won't even need to play it. Any questions so far? The longest song composed is approximately 44 hours long and requires at least 3 witches to ensure the tune never pauses. It was a spell meant to help someone grow tall enough to touch the sun. It failed for many reasons. Now then, practice your spells as often as you like. There is no better way to learn than to do. And with that, I think we've covered the basics. Meet with me before you leave to discuss your current skills and the next spell I'd like you to practice.
Hello, Professor. My area of study is mycology.
Ah, wonderful. Let's see. We can start you off with a spell of discerning. This will enhance differences between mushrooms to assist in identification.
That will be most useful. Thank you.
Welcome to the etchery. You'll be learning many spells during your time here, but I'd like to make sure you have what you need to make the most of your productivity. What is your job? Lovely. Let's see. Aha, the melody of stones. That should make any boulders in your garden more manageable for you. I'd like you to practice at least twice before our next meeting. Don't feel discouraged if you don't get the hang of it right away. The chambers at the back of the classroom slow time, so you may practice as long as you like without using up your day. Just step inside and practice to your ear's content. Great to meet you.
Illusion spell was so powerful. It was like we were really there.
Makes you wonder if anything is real, doesn't it?
Come to think of it, my grandmother makes the most beautiful cakes, but they always taste burned.
Your grandmother is a genius. I wonder how long illusion magic takes to learn. That could be extremely useful.
The chambers at the back of the classroom slow time, so you may practice as long as you like.
Hello there. Need any seeds or flowers? Oh, about that scythe. I managed to get the ones with spell work that keeps you from getting sweaty while you work. It does use a bit of mana, but it's so worth it.
We march! To war! Charge!
And now you've met my daughter. She enjoys a good battle charge every now and again. Care for a pretzel?
I do love a market day.
Oh, I wouldn't go down there if I were you. Nah, she's a bit fussy. She lets locals through, but we've all had to do something nice for her to get on her good side. That path is overgrown by a sentinel shrub. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have let her grow as big as she did, but nobody minds her anymore, so nobody's gotten to trimming her back.
Trim me back? How could you? Oh, the nutrients! All the precious nutrients I've used to grow these branches! The nutrients.
There, Martha. Nobody's gonna trim you anytime soon. But you do tend to be a bit prickly toward newcomers. Maybe you could ease up a little, eh? People just want to get through.
Oh, prickly? Why, I never. I have been nothing but welcoming to all who come my way. I'm as friendly a shrub as you'll ever meet. Come on now, don't be silly. Of course not. I don't even know you.
Now you're gonna have to get on her good side. Luckily, that's not too hard to do. Nothing that can't be fixed up with a bottle of hardiness potion.
I don't even know this person. They seem suspicious. Could be a very long time before they were my trust.
You make that a high quality hardiness potion. You'll have to get the good stuff. Oh, yeah. The university has a great potions lab. That'll be the place to make it.
Don't even think about getting through that low quality stuff.
Oh, I'm sure our new friend here wouldn't dream of it.
La 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 la. I gotta keep my voice sharp. I've got a big audition soon, you know. Hey, you know what? You should ask me for my autograph now. It might be worth a lot of money once I'm famous. Well, good. Because I'm pretty busy, to be honest. Plus, I don't have a pen. Fans think they could just approach me anywhere and bug me for an autograph. Like, have some respect for my personal time, you know? Well, I guess right now they don't. But they totally will be like that. I just know it.
in the middle. Just right in the middle. Can you believe the gall? Leaving their wagon on the path like this. It's been sitting here 7 days now. Our city paths are not public storage areas to leave one's things. Yes, so rude. Is it yours? Do you think you could do me a favor? Could you ask around and find out who this wagon belongs to? It's most unfortunate, but I have a bit of a reputation for being the town's sticky beak. Sticky Beak Reed, that's what they call me around here. Well, it's not an image I am looking to reinforce, if you know what I mean. I can't wait to find out who the thoughtless oaf is. Who will they ever hear it from me?
Wait. Wait. Oh, yeah! Level 9! Oh, must concentrate.
Well, I wouldn't say they're the cutest, but I do like seeing them from time to time.
They're certainly more polite than mine. They came over just yesterday, and you should see the state of my garden after they tromp through.
And here we thought grandchildren were meant to be all fun and games.
I'd better check if Hyla has any word about my delivery. It's been sitting there a while now. I figured it's just abandoned.
Have you ever been in a play before? No, I mean like a professional production. Yep. But I guess not technically professional. But people said it was so good, it was basically professional. Now, why would I own a wagon? I've no need to carry anything other than myself. My mind and my voice are all I need. My voice of gold. I need not silver, nor any tools. I need not fame, nor any tools. All I need I carry here, within my breast and between my ears. To move your heart, my only aim. I need not silver nor any fame. Well, actually, I wouldn't object to a little silver and fame, if I'm being honest. Maybe the wagon is Hyla's. She runs the Newtside potion supply. The wagon would probably be useful for lugging around ingredients.
Welcome back. Not mine. Maybe try Aya, the tailor on the north side of town. Maybe she uses a wagon for hauling fabric.
Good afternoon. Welcome to my bakery. What do you want? Mud pies. Want one? That's all we have today. Goodbye.
never had the chance. Magic was banned when I was about 9. No music, no magic, no university. Oh, it was a lot of politics and fear, an absolute pity and a waste. During the silence, my mother still made dresses in secret. The river helped cover the melodies. She perfected all the songs that run this entire shop. She passed before the silence was lifted, but I know she'd be proud of what we've got here. Theo is just about bursting at the seams to attend the university. I'm glad he can experience magic in the open. I'm sorry I've got to get back to it. Do stop by if your wardrobe is in need of a little extra sparkle. I think it might belong to Florian, maybe? He's the sweet old werewolf who lives on the west side of town.
There's nothing better than a mug of tea on a fine day. And I couldn't be luckier than to have a tea master for a neighbor.
Hello there. I don't think we've met. I'm Chris. I've been blending and selling tea for years. If you ever need a brew, just pop on over. I mainly specialize in local herbal blends, but I'd like to expand my selection. That's why I've enrolled in some courses at the Etchery. I'll be going back to school for the first time in, well, who really knows how long? Haberdany is my main focus. I need to brush up on some wild crafting skills. I want to experiment with wilder plants in my tea blends. My grandchildren are so excited for my first day. They even packed me a full lunch. I'm not sure what they actually put in the sandwich. I don't think I'll find out.
A good day to you. I beg your pardon. I'm afraid the place is in shambles at the moment. No, I'm just making room for my new painting gear. Birds are very strange looking when you get up close. I've always loved art. Seeing the work of other artists, young and old, fresh and ancient, every creative stroke that builds the world around us. Well, the other night, I thought to myself, by gosh, Florian, you aren't a whippersnapper anymore. Now, what I'd really love to paint is a fish. But mucking about with boats and worms and fishing poles doesn't sound particularly refreshing. I suppose it's all birds for me. And what of you? How do you feel about the arts? Quite right. Now, I do hope you'll visit again. I'd like to get your thoughts on my painting once it's finished. Well, it's not mine, I can tell you that. I like to keep all my things close by where I can see them. I bet it belongs to Kavita. That's the seed seller in the market.
Hello there. Need any seeds or flowers? Sure. I know exactly who it belongs to. It's Reed's. I've seen it in his yard. That is very odd.
Not only is this ill-placed wagon inconvenient for pathgoers, it's unsightly. The whole town is uglier for it. Have you managed to identify the owner of this dilapidated path-blocking piece of junk? Mine? That is total nonsense. I would never do something so inconsiderate. Imagine abandoning a wagon in the middle of town and completely forgetting what it looked like, and then sending a stranger on a wild goose chase like this. I would never. And also, I would never own something so clunky and ugly. Well, that settles it then. I knew it. It is in fact yours. I should have trusted my instincts. All right then, mystery solved. So, how much? How much you selling for? I'd like to buy this wagon from you. What? I need a good wagon. Don't undersell your goods now. It's worth at least 300. I offer 300. Done. This is perfect. I've been needing a solid wagon. Well, I've got to run right now. I'll get it later.
Hello again. Hope you're enjoying your time at the Etchery.
I love how many cats just seem to live here at the university.
Hey, Rumi. How's it going? Oh, good. You're already awake. Oh, I'm totally fine. Everyone is okay. Thank you for asking. So, there used to be a fireplace in my room. And now, there's a pile of rubble. I think I may have mixed up my pure water and my spittle of dragon. I should probably make a note to avoid doing that in the future. Yes. Potentially worse than whatever you're imagining. And I know what you're thinking. We're going to be expelled, have huge fines, yada yada. But it's going to be okay. Okay, that's true. But still, you don't want to watch me get expelled, right? As you can see, there was a bit of damage. I can fix this. I just need to think.
What's pink and fluffy? I don't know. Pink fluff. Is that supposed to be funny? What's blue and fluffy? Blue fluff? No. Cold pink fluff. Oh dear. What's grey and fluffy? I really don't care. Dirty pink fluff? No! I'm holding him.
Never heard you play your cello before.
Oh, I don't play, I just carry it around.
What? Really?
Of course not. I play it all the time to cast spells. You were there when I played it in class yesterday.
Huh. Interesting.
How do you make a witch scratch? Take away the W. I know. I'll try to come up with some better ones.
I keep getting lost on my way to class. How does this place have so many doors?
Why do witches always carry an umbrella?
Do we?
Because you never know when there might be a spell of rain. Spell. Get it?
Professor Sylvain told me those statues as you enter the etchery are made of woven wood.
You can't weave wood, can you?
You can with a spell.
Brilliant! I wouldn't mind learning how to do that.
Hey, you're new on the island, right? I just got here too. A little island on the Western Isles. At least I thought it was little until I got here.
This is the best seat in the etchery. I get to see whenever Professor Sylvain leaves the potions lab. Not for any reason, of course. I don't want you to think I'm up to anything, because I'm definitely not.
Gosh, I love a morning in the bathhouse. I always feel so strong afterwards.
Really? Oh, I hate swimming. I think I've only been in there once.
You don't have to swim. The steamy air alone gives you so much strength. Just find a seat in there and enjoy.
Maybe I'll give it a go.
Good morning. I hope you've all had a productive winter.
Please turn in your finished papers on interspatial cursed particle fragments and prepare to demonstrate a neutralizing tonic. Oh, wait. Ah, of course. You must be here for the 101 lesson. Never mind all that then. I'm Professor Sylvine. You will find that potion craft is both an art and a science. The things you learn here are not to be taken lightly. By mixing ingredients and heat with careful timing, you will learn to create brews that alter the world around you. These are convenient for quick solutions and moments when you cannot play music. Potions have been used throughout the ages, but became particularly vital after the silence. Many individuals who were prevented from learning musical spellwork came to rely on potion work instead. Their convenience is both their strongest and weakest point. While they are faster in the moment, they can take longer to create up front. Imbuing them with plants leads to effects that cannot be achieved through song alone. There are some recipes akin to a strong cup of tea, and others that will liquefy your bones. For example, you there. Which of these do you think is safe to drink? Incorrect. Your hair has transformed into constricting snakes. Moving on. Today, we're going to make a simple brew. We've all had a houseplant we simply couldn't keep alive. Let's practice a tonic sure to keep your flora hydrated. Please place your cauldrons on your desks. Now, please find the recipe inside your cauldron and have a go at it. class. Ah, it appears Acorn's potion has gone poorly. Sometimes ingredients react in unexpected ways if the recipe is not adhered to closely. Though, I must admit I didn't realise it was possible to get that sort of reaction from a potion of this type. For your homework, I'd like you to brew 5 potions. You can brew the one we've practiced today, or another tonic of your choice. Bring them to me for potency testing, and I'll return them to you afterward. Remember, the potions lab is always open. You're free to practice here anytime. Class dismissed. Happy brewing! How are you brewing?
I really have a lot to do, so goodbye.